Married at First Sight, season 16, episode, what is this? A 5, y'all. And I do a separate videos on all the couples. At the end of this video, you can see a link and you can click on the picture and go to the next video of the next couple. And I'm also going to put the links down in the description box. So, or the description or the comment box or something. You can just click on it and go there if you want to watch a video from another couple. So now we're going to talk about a Jasmine and Eris. Ooh, good Lord, Eris. Me. How do you get your voice ready? Me. That's Eris. All Eris talks about is himself. Feed me lobster. What's your favorite sexual position? And then when she says, boy, bye. That's the look she gave him. I can't say the N word on YouTube here, but that's really what she was saying. She was saying the N word, please. We know what that means. We know that look of black women when you go like this. That's the look Jasmine gave Eris, and he deserved every bit of it. Once again, thinking about himself, and then when he couldn't go on the whole sexual questions, he said, what's your favorite color? She said lavender, and he says, well, I think a lavender people, they like the downward doggy. And no, they don't. Once again, another thing for him, because I'm going to tell you, take a poll of women. Take a poll of women, and women will tell you that's not their favorite sexual position because most women can't even orgasm like that. So once again, it's a position for men, for Eris. And once again, he don't need to look at her. He don't need to have no eye contact. He don't need to kiss her. He don't do nothing. He can just turn her around and bend her over and do whatever he wants to do for himself, for his own pleasure. Because let me tell you, it ain't that many women getting pleasure like that. Especially no women with no fibroids, because I know that hurts. Pushing up in your uterus with some fibroids, black women. Please, Eris is all about himself. And when they having this breakfast, and here once again, Jasmine's popping champagne for him. Stop it, Jasmine. Stop doing anything for this man and keep on eating your bacon. In fact, you know what? Next time a room service come, ask them to bring you a pound of bacon and smash it in his face. And if that ain't good enough, when you get home, girl, I'll feed him some of that dog food you got at home. Talking about feed me. I'll feed you, okay? I'm going to feed you some of that kibbles and bits. Kibbles and bits, because that's what he needs. Kibbles and bits. I still say this about Eris. I don't think Eris is necessarily a player. I really don't. He doesn't really give me a player vibes. What he gives me is selfish vibes. And he wants to know why he's lonely and single. Here you go, Eris. I'm on here giving people free advice. Free advice. Eris, the reason why you single and haven't found your woman because you selfish AF. That's what it is. He wants a woman to treat him like a king or do everything for him, but he doesn't want to reciprocate any of that. That's his biggest problem. He talked about he was immature in 80% of his relationships, talking about he was immature, talking about he's never been in love. He needs to go to therapy. I'm telling you, there's so many people on this show that needs to go to therapy, and one of them is Eris. No wonder he and his cousin get along so well, because let me tell you, they both are rude and mean and selfish. They only want to look at what they want to do, what they want to say, what means something to them, and then they're rude to other people, and they wonder why they ain't got no mates. I know that cousin is single. I know she's single, and so is Eris. And he's going to remain single because now I know what he's looking for out here. He's looking for a woman that will do anything for him, everything for him, ride or die for him, please him. But he's not concerned anything about her own pleasure or doing nothing for him. Ain't nobody signing up for that in 2023. No women are signing up for that anymore. Those days are over, man. Over. I know Jasmine is physically attracted to Eris. I really do think she is. Like she said, when she saw him with his shirt off, she was like, "Ooh, my husband is handsome," all these kind of things. But she's about to have the reverse effect of what Kirsten's over there trying to do. Kirsten's trying to grow more attracted to her husband by his personality. And Jasmine over here is going to end up being less attracted to her husband. She's going to start off with strong attraction, but as time goes on and she starts figuring out how selfish this man is, she's going to get turned off, real turned off. I could tell. Because you know what? Jasmine is smart. I always told you lefties are smart. She's a lefty, and lefties think with a different side of their brain. And lefties, She gonna figure out Eris. She gonna figure out that Eris is all about himself, and she gonna be all the way turned off. Eris was so happy, talking about my wife is nurturing. My wife is nurturing. Okay, good, she is, but what are you? You a taker. You a taker. She's nurturing, and he's a taker. Bad combination. Bad combination. And when he was like, why don't you want to talk about sex? Because I don't want to talk about it so soon right now. You know what's so interesting is he's so wanting to talk about sex and all this other kind of stuff of ways he could get pleased. Let's talk about some other things of what you can do for me. Jasmine need to flip this conversation on him. Let's stop talking about what I can do for you. And why don't we talk about what you can do for me? He's talking about I need to bring out the demon side in you. You giving me too much classy. I want a little bit more of your whorish personality. Ugh. I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. Every time he said something like that to me, I would grab a piece of bacon. Jasmine, every time he says some BS like that, girl, pick up a piece of bacon and go like this. Chew on it. And another time he was thinking about himself when he's talking about, I'll help you go to chemo with your mother. How about your sister liking me? On the outside, someone could say that's nice, but then it ain't nice because all he's thinking about is how does he get people to like him better than they like a Jasmine. Jasmine's like, my sister ain't gonna like you better than me. Once again, thinking about himself. It really wasn't even coming from no genuine heart. It was all coming from, how can I get somebody to like me more than they like you? Me. I can't stand people when they try to give compliments, but it really is for themselves. Trying to act like they're giving you a gift and the gift ain't for you. The gift is for them. I'm so done with Eris. I can't even believe I was giving him a chance early on. Bye, Eris. Bye. Jasmine was correct when she said, you know what? You 39 years old and never been in love, and I'm supposed to expect you to fall in love with me with 8 weeks? Jasmine was like, this is some BS. This is too much pressure on me. This is too much work. I ain't Superwoman. How I'm going to make a man fall in love with me in 8 weeks when he ain't fell in love with nobody in 39 years? She's like, this is impossible. She said, and how you going to be with someone for a year and a half, 2 years, and never said you loved them? How you going to stay with a person for a year and a half and talk about you was with a girl for a year and a half, but you never loved them? I would run. Jasmine said she is scared. This might be another couple that never consummates the marriage. Jasmine, get your backflips on and backflip on out of this marriage. Because this man is a mess. I don't see him falling in love with Jasmine. I just don't. And in fact, I probably don't believe it anyway, because when he was on the after party, he started changing his answers on the after party, talking about he wasn't really even attracted to Jasmine, that, he liked the Lauren Londons. That's probably why he came to LA and moved to LA. Let me tell you something. Eris reminds me of, y'all know I'm from LA. Eris reminds me of one of these people who moved to LA. People always talk about how LA is fake and phony, but a lot of these fake and phony people are moved to LA. They're not from LA originally. They people who have moved out to LA trying to follow some big dream to be some actor, some producer, some director, some kind of superstar in music or entertainment. That's what Eris reminds me of. Eris reminds me of somebody that probably wanted to be a music producer or something and moved out to LA. Shit didn't go well. Now he's 39, so he decided to go ahead and get a real job and go back and learn how to code. That's who Eris reminds me of. And in fact, I'm becoming more and more convinced that Eris is an actor. I'm convinced that Airris was in LA, okay? And that's how he got transported back to Nashville just to be on this show. It was not organic. It was not what just happened and he went on the show. No, this was all planned. That's why that apartment was empty. That closet was empty, all of that. This is a plan. It probably because they didn't have enough people to sign up for this doggone show. If y'all remember in the beginning of the show, when they were talking about the new season in Nashville, they were talking about a 2,500 people audition for the show. 2,500, that's nothing, y'all. In the years past, this show has had 30,000 people signing up to be on the show. And now all of a sudden they're talking about only 2,500 signed up in Nashville. That's why they had to get the people like Eris and Dom, not Dom, but the Mac McKinley to move from LA and come on over there to Nashville. And let me tell you, we all know that this show is filmed in LA. The producers, the executive producers, whatever you want to call them, is based in LA because that's where they feel all these after parties. And where are they now? So they probably knew Eris. They probably knew Airris and they probably knew McKinley or found them in LA and told them, y'all going back to Nashville so you can be in the show because we need some men. This is a setup and this is some bad acting. I feel sorry for Jasmine because I think she really did come on here with true hearts and a true intentions. And now she got to deal with this man. Girl, flip on out of here. Do some cheerleading flips and get on out of here. And when you get back to the apartment, I mix up some kibbles and bits and some dog food and feed it to him. Talking about he feed me lobster. Boy, get out of here. Anyway, that's it, y'all. Please watch my other videos. Here are the links here above my head. Click on them, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.